Here's what you missed on Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.
My Country 96.1 Phathead Cande Roth. We're looking at more rain, a full day of it. Later this afternoon, like drive time this afternoon, 4 p.m., 5, 6, 7 in there. Going to be really heavy and strong with winds. Could have 50-mile gusts, Cande.
Wow, that's crazy. And you heard what happened in Taiwan.
No, I did not.
A powerful 7.4 magnitude earthquake. And that caused a tsunami in Japan.
I did not. Overnight? Did that happen?
Overnight. And so while we think, if we see one more drop of rain, yeah, they're really going through it.
All right. So when I say this, let me knock on wood because, we have to keep the good vibes. And I've thought of this before. Actually, every now and again, maybe once a year, this comes to my mind. Even though we get snow and wind and rain and we're surrounded by water and we get some crazy weather, we are very lucky that with the lack of earthquakes, tornadoes, we're in a pretty good location. Hurricanes and some of those heavy winds, as we know, Hurricane Sandy, not good. But we for the most part, haven't had to deal with what you just mentioned, that severe stuff.
7.4 earthquake is very large.
Oh my God, that's
and
incredible.
The tsunami that follows. So let's count our blessings. However,
yeah,
little we may think they are.
I think about that, like in the middle of Kansas, they get tornadoes rolling through, and it would be great if our sewers were a little better and would stop some of the flooding around here. That would be good for.
That would be, because it is becoming problematic, no doubt about that. But just a little food for thought.
Yeah, no, that's bad. So that happened overnight, huh?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Japan, you say?
Well, Taiwan got hit the earthquake, and tsunami hit Japan.
Well,
the effects of the earthquake.
We wish everybody well in that situation.
I believe at least 700 are injured. I'm not sure. I just was reading. It was just coming in.
All right. Well, appreciate the news. By the way, yesterday you said we'd start off with good news today.
Yeah, we did. We talked about Beyonce and her honoring
Dolly.
Yes. That was very good news. Respectful and beautiful.
We did in the 6 o'clock hour. We did
and now it's doom and gloom. We're back to our normal trend.
You know what? I should have
known.
I should have known you'd go back on that promise. Horrible, Cande. No, but thank you for letting us know. I had no idea that happened.
Yeah.
Overnight. All right, so let's go with some better stuff. How was your evening last night, Cande?
Uneventful, I would have to say. Really, nothing major. Yours? I wasn't running around taking people to and from work and tennis and school and buying things for projects. None of that.
What did I, yesterday? Oh, Leah was Leah had her SAT prep thing, and then she was very tired. She came home and napped. Slept like 3 hours, I think, from 5 o'clock till about 8 o'clock at night or so. And then that was it. Yeah, no, I went to get my niece last night from her job that she's doing for her graduate program. And that was it. It was a quiet evening.
Did you have dinner? Was Elijah singing throughout the house? Give me something.
Yeah,
some little tidbit.
Yes, Elijah is responsible for making ice. We have an ice maker that we.
Oh yes, you told me about that.
Mm-hmm. Sits on the counter, and he made a couple of bags of ice, put them in the freezer, and we had some rotisserie chicken, and big doings over here.
Yeah.
I wish there was more to report from yesterday, but there was not. I will tell you. Let me know if you do this. And I just started. Maybe it's because I'm 50 now. When I lay down now to go to sleep, more often than not, I put my head on the pillow, and even if there's nobody in the room, it could be just me, I will say, out loud, I say to myself, oh, I love sleep. I love, this feels so good. I will say this.
Same thing. I have to tell you, I do the same. I get in that bed and I know how you feel. It's just, oh, it's the best feeling ever.
So the last couple nights, he's made a little nook on the floor to watch his iPad or whatever, and then he's been climbing into bed and whatever. So he's been spending some time in the bedroom, and so he's been in there to hear this, and I'm so tired. I get under the covers, head goes on the pillow, I pull the covers up,
Oh,
and for at least 30 seconds, it sounds something like this. Oh, this feels great. Sleep. I love sleep. I
I can
love
totally relate.
sleep.
I relate completely.
I'm telling you, this is a thing. I have to say it out loud, how
I
much
hear
I
you.
love
I know
sleep.
the exact feeling you're experiencing, and it's the best. In fact, I think I'm done. I'm going to go lay down.
Yeah, which, by the way, now sparked something. I did take about a 25-30 minute nap yesterday. And this is notable because I was so exhausted from the day before that I told Leah, I said, listen, before your SAT class, I'm closing my eyes and I'm laying down here on the couch. I'm closing my eyes. I need 20 to 30 minutes just to recharge. Please watch the clock and wake me up. And she did. And I
Right.
slept about a half hour on the couch. I got to tell you, that's all you need sometimes, just a half
I
hour.
hear you. Even just to close your eyes and maybe not sleep, but just to have that silence, lights out, calming feeling. Yeah, I
Yes.
understand. You fall asleep quickly, though, if only 20 minutes was your
I
amount of time.
Candy, whether napping or regular sleep, I fall asleep so quick. It's
That's
ridiculous.
so I don't so quickly, so that's a gift. Enjoy that. When you're
Yeah.
saying how happy you are, add that to your happiness. And thank you for letting me fall asleep so quickly.
Now, here's another article about something that makes us feel good. They did a study, and by the way, you probably could have figured this out yourself, but they did a study of older people, and that could be 40s, 50s, 60s, listening to music from their youth. Like the other day, I'm driving in the car, and I'm listening to our station, Big Hits 98.1, which plays songs from the 70s, 80s, 90s, right? I'm listening, and these songs are coming on, and it did something to my brain, and I'm singing, and I'm turning it up, and the whole study talked about how when we were kids, this was like our thing. We discovered this music. This was our music. We listened to it as like a badge of saying, this is who we are. This is the social group we belong to. And now listening to it all these years later pumps you up, gives you identity, Candy. Makes you
Absolutely.
feel
I'm
good.
s- I'm sorry for the people in the car next to me because I'm singing away all
Yeah.
the time. Love it.
And this will be our kids one day. The music they're, listening to. A big Taylor
Yeah.
Swift
Well,
fan,
I was just at Evans and we listened to the whole Dua Lipa, her new whatever, her album.
Hmm.
It was fantastic. I didn't hear the whole thing, before that. I really enjoyed it. And yeah, they got their little groove on. And all the Swifties, one day they're going to be old ladies. And yeah,
That's right. They are. One day they will be old ladies and they will hear a Taylor song and they
and
will
it'll bring
bring.
them right back to their youth.
You know it. So yeah, it is in your brain. And so when I'm putting on my old '80s heavy metal or whatever, my
Yeah,
Rush
that
and
never makes me
Metallica.
feel good. Oh,
Yeah,
I have to change the station when I hear that.
I know you don't like Rush.
No,
I know. I know.
sorry.
Yeah, it's something about it. It does
It's
something
true
to your
that
brain.
music calms the savage beast. Isn't that a saying?
That I suppose you might have got that right. Maybe a couple of words wrong, but yes, you're in. Yes, I know what you're saying. Okay, I'm just gonna compliment you and be quiet. All
Oh,
right,
thank goodness.
all right. Lots to do. I'm gonna give you the list of celebrity billionaires out on Forbes right now.
I heard there's a new one on the market.
All right, we will get into that. Also, I have a Powerball question for you.
All right.
All right. Well, it has to do with lending money. We will discuss that, and specifically with Powerball and things that are overpriced but worth it. That people say you may pay a little extra, but definitely worth it.
We have to go over that because prices are crazy, right?
Yeah, we'll do that. Your next Bald and the Beautiful entertainment about 8:12. National Day's good news stories, 8 o'clock hour. Today, a lot more rain. Heavy stuff with winds this afternoon. So be on the lookout for that, maybe 4 or 5 o'clock. Let's hit the roads, My Country, 96.1.
Phathead and Cande in the morning, weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.